Investigation into the death of 7 children at Precious Talents Top School is ongoing. Scene of crime officers from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations have been on site all morning, with education officials also on the ground. Each party is seeking answers as to why the school building collapsed early Monday morning, killing 7 pupils and leaving scores injured. According to the pupils, the incident occurred at about 7 a.m. as the morning preps were ongoing. The one-story building was constructed using timber and iron sheets and had a concrete slab separating the 2 floors. Most of the victims were aged between 12 and 14 years old, and with some set to sit the national examinations at the end of the year. The school has been closed for 4 days. And for more on that, we can now join Leila Mohammed live from the school in Dagoretti constituency. Leila, what's happening at this moment in time?
Edmond, it's a bit quiet at the moment here at the Precious Talent Primary School. I'm standing on what is now just rubble. 48 hours ago, it was classrooms, a one-story building that collapsed early Monday morning. Investigators from the DCI Scene of Crime Unit were here all morning. We are told they were here as early as 6 a.m. taking stock of the evidence that they will be able to go into the laboratories later and just look into in terms of finding out the reason why the building collapsed. Some of the parents were telling us that some of their children noticed as early as Friday last week that part of the concrete was a bit shaky, and they were concerned and they told the teachers, but I guess not much was taken into consideration then. But this tragedy has come at a point when the school was just preparing for the Class 8 examination. The Standard 3 assessment is ongoing, so the school is remaining closed until Monday. That's when the CS of Education, Professor George Mago, has said the school would reopen again, and after some audit they would now tell if the students would continue to study or they can be taken to other places. Again, we've been through this area. It is true there is no public primary school within the vicinity. There are only private facilities for students to study within the whole entire Lando ward. Being able to speak to other people, they say these are problems that began since Dagoretti was a one whole before it was split into Dagoretti North and South. The then Member of Parliament, Honorable Beth Mugo, had promised to take into consideration such of these things. But then again, the issue of land leasing and who owns parcels of land have also come into play. But according to the ministry, they now say they'll make it a priority for children in this area to actually have good quality education in regards to them being in a public facility. So at the moment, the police officials and the owner of the school has just given us until 1:20 p.m. to be able to vacate the area, considering the fact that it is now a scene of crime and investigations need to continue. But I hear parents had been asked to go to DCI in Kabete for more details in terms of the investigations, how they are continuing. So we are following this story in different ways, Edmond. We shall be able to give you a detailed brief in our subsequent bulletins. But